Oh, come in.
Hey, good to see you. You have time for a little chat before we start tonight's orchestra dress?
I do.
Thank you. So, what was your hometown?
Youngstown, Ohio.
How old were you when you decided you wanted to be in opera?
I would say wanted to be in opera. I would say I was 24.
Who was your favorite teacher at any age?
Oh, I have to say my piano teacher at Juilliard, Adele Marcus.
What was your first paying job?
It was as assistant conductor of the South Shore Music Circus in Cohasset, Hyannis, and Beverly, Massachusetts.
What was the first opera you saw?
The first opera I saw was Carmen with Risa Stevens.
Oh. What was the first opera you liked?
Cavalleria Pagliacci on the same weekend with the Metropolitan Opera appearing in Cleveland. Although I love the Carmen too, but I'll never forget the Pagliacci. Who
was the Netta and Canio?
Well, the Netta and Canio were like Lucina Mara and Kurt Baum, but the baritone was Leonard Warren, and Zinka Milanov sang Cavalleria. So that really got me hooked on opera that weekend.
What was the first show you conducted?
Brigadoon, when I was 14 years old.
What is an opera you've always wanted to conduct?
Don Carlo.
Do you prefer comedy or tragedy?
Tragedy.
What's the best thing about being a conductor?
Oh, I think being in the middle of it all, being right inside that sound and being able to manipulate, to have people respond to your emotional input as a conductor. I love that.
What's the most challenging thing about being a conductor?
Well, in opera, it's keeping track of everything going on, including those awful backstage events that happen all the time in opera.
If you had to choose a different dream career, what would it be?
Well, I always wanted to be a tenor, but that didn't happen. I would want to be an actor.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Oh, there's so many that I've loved over the years, but I have to say, I'm so impressed with Sound of Music as a movie musical. I thought it was spectacular.
Agreed. What's your favorite opera?
My favorite opera is Der Rosenkavalier.
What TV show have you been watching recently?
The trilogy on Wednesday night, Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago Police. I'm addicted to it.
What do you listen to in your car?
Believe it or not, most of the time, well, I listen a lot to news, to CNN, but when I'm listening to music, it's usually National Public Radio because I'm always trying to collect ideas for programming for my concerts.
What is your favorite beverage before you perform?
Before I perform, water.
And what about after?
Vodka citron.
What is the last thing you cooked?
A few minutes ago, ahi tuna.
Pizza or tacos?
Pizza. I'm Italian.
Of course. How do you start your day?
I start my day always with a cup of coffee and the New York Times.
How do you relax?
I relax doing crossword puzzles and games.
Kittens or puppies?
Puppies.
What's the best vacation you've ever been on?
I think when my daughter was 13 and we did a tour of the national parks with stops in Santa Fe and Las Vegas.
What's your favorite time of day?
Oh, well, I think very late at night, midnight, when I like to go to play the piano.
Best compliment you've ever received?
From Renata Scotto, you make me like to sing.
Oh. What about the best advice you've ever received?
Don't make decisions too rashly. This was particularly when I was a student at Juilliard, and it was so difficult. And they said, things happen in 2-year cycles. So give yourself 2 years doing something, a job or whatever, before you hop around, Just give yourself 2 years.
Yeah. Okay, one last question before rehearsal. How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Stubbornly, stoically persevering.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you for taking the time. I know you have to get down to the orchestra pit, so thanks so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Have a wonderful rehearsal.